arborist now in San Francisco. We're building a small fence in the backyard, a little bit of other construction going on. We're going to be pouring a nice new set of piers. We have 5 posts, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. We're going to be using these large Simpson brackets that are going to be into concrete. And we've set up a fully leveled string line that we've already prepared so that when we place all of our brackets directly in line with these strings, everything will line up and our fence is going to be perfectly plumb and true. These large Simpson brackets are going to end up coming into the concrete, and then they are going to be revealed slightly just above, and we line it directly up with our string line. We'll be bolting large 4x4 redwood posts onto them and then doing a fence redwood veneer as well. This is the first stage of the project, but it is the most important part. If you don't get this part right, the rest of it doesn't work out. So we're taking our time, make sure it's all nice, perfectly level and plumb, and this is the first stage of our fence project here in San Francisco. All right, Ben Beals here with Arborist Now. Once again, we're still at our San Francisco fence construction job site. We've gone ahead and laid out all of our posts. We've strung our string lines up. We made some boxes to make sure our concrete is nice and finished square when we're done. This is the most important part of our fence project. This process has really got to be taking your time, and it needs to be really exact. If the lines are not completely level and plumb, and the exact layout of these posts, these Simpson brackets that we're going to use to put our 4x4s in is not fully correct, you can have a lot of problems, and this is the most important part of the job. So we've took our time, everything is exactly in a nice line, all of our brackets are fully plumb and square. We have another bracket over here to the corner we made to square this line, so we're very happy with the way the rest of today has gone. It takes at least 2 to 3 days for these concrete pillars to harden to the point where you can be extremely confident that you can then build 4x4s. We're going to be probably putting 7-foot 4x4s up on top, and then we're going to be putting our horizontal fence boards to finish. So we're done for today on this project, but things went very well and we're very pleased with the way it came out. So we hope to finish up in a few days on this job site. Thanks again. So we're here, second day on the job at our small fence job here in San Francisco. We've got our brackets installed. We waited 2 days for the concrete to harden. These are the Simpson brackets that we installed the first 2 days ago. Everything is nice and plumb. We've now installed our posts. Everything is perfectly level due to the fact that we installed our brackets extremely professionally. Everything runs really good in these type of projects. If you do the foundation really nice, take your time. Once you come to installing the posts and the fence boards, everything runs exactly according to plan. So we're going to be installing the horizontal fence boards now, and everything should run really well. We're doing good, and it's a nice day to be working out here in San Francisco. So we're here in our backyard fence project in San Francisco, Arborist Now. We've got about half of our boards up. We're doing a pattern of 2 1x4s and 2 1x8s. Everything's coming out really nice. It's all nice and plumb. And we've got the finished side of the redwood facing in, and there's a rough side on the outside which won't need to be looked at, and it costs a little bit less to not have fully finished lumber as far as this project is concerned. But everything is working out really good. Hopefully another day we'll be done with the project, but the fence is coming out extremely well. We did a 1/2-inch gap spacing to allow a bit of light to enter the yard. There isn't much sun because we're kind of in the middle of some buildings, but things are nice, and also there's a bit of another project going on over here that the occupants of this residence would not like to have to look at such a big construction project. So it's going to be a bit of a privacy fence, but at the same time it should be extremely pretty, really nice, very durable and strong. This fence should be here for at least 50 years to come. We're about halfway, and I think the final height should be something about 7 feet, and then we'll be putting a top cap just to be able to see it from the top. The review from the window here is going to be a little bit of a blockage for this other building, and anybody that looks up from down below will see a nice finished bit of the fence. So we're going well, and things are on their way. So we're about halfway done with the board installation at this point. So Ben here with Arborist Now in our small San Francisco backyard. We've gotten to the completion of our project, which has included installing the rest of our horizontal fence boards on our vertical posts. We also installed a rosewood stain, which will help bring the color out of the wood, and also does a very good job of protecting the wood for a longer period of time to maintain the color that the beautiful redwood that we have installed will maintain that for a much longer period of time. So that's a very nice aspect of our project. We finished with a nice top cap for looks. There's a very tall section of the house above here, so the light down to the bottom of the yard is going to be very important. You might even be able to see we did 1/2-inch slats along the sides here to allow a little bit more light to penetrate. And we also then finished up with some plants, some shade plants, a little bit of color, and also we rebuilt some of these brick patios here that we had to move around during our construction project. Reinstalled a little bit of a bender board here just to make sure that the bricks stay nice and tight. And we're extremely proud of our work here. The project for a small backyard turned out extremely well. We pulled it off in just about 2.5 or 3 days, which is very good time for a project of this size. And extremely proud of ourselves, and we're very happy to please the customer and continue on with our hard work in other places. But for now, we're very happy with our job. It's fully completed here, and we hope you've enjoyed our short montages about how we now build some very nice fences as well as do many other tasks that you might need us to do.